All right, so guys, let's begin. So, last lecture I had talked about a very important concept, that is packages. And then we saw what packages are, why we should create package, how to import, and then we saw static imports. Okay, now we are going to begin with the next important point, which is object oriented programming, and we'll begin with inheritance concept. We'll try to understand now what is inheritance, by the way. What do you mean by inheritance and why we should learn this? So let's take a very simple example in order to understand inheritance. The example is now let's assume I have one Java class called as animal, and this animal class now has two methods. One is eat and the other one is sleep. There are two methods that we have got here, eat and sleep. So this class, the methods that you see here now are already developed, fully functional. The logic for these methods are developed. Now let's assume there is one more class I will build here, which is called as dog. And one more class I'm going to build here, which is called as cat. And one more class I want to build here. Let's say this is some other animal. Let's say it is cow. Now all these classes requires this eat and sleep method functionality. Now one way of doing that would be, you will take this eat and sleep, and redevelop in every class. Once again, I'm developing this method individually in every class. Like in the animal class, eat and sleep. In the dog class, again I'm developing eat and sleep. Cat class, eat and sleep. Cow class, eat and sleep. Now, but when I do this now, I see the methods are repeated unnecessarily. Same method logic, I'm repeating it in every class. In dog class, eat, sleep. Same method in cat class, repeated. Almost 3 times you ended up repeating the same methods. Okay, almost the same methods, you ended up repeating it almost for how many times? 3 times. Are you understanding what am I telling you? Now, understand here, since I'm repeating these methods again and again, there is redundancy in my code, and this kind of coding is not advisable. So what shall we do now? So instead of repeating this code, what I could have done, I could have inherited the methods from my parent class and caused reusability, right? I know that I want eat and sleep method. Why don't you just inherit that method from the animal class to the dog class? Why don't you inherit that from the animal class to the dog class? Animal class to what? Dog class. Animal class to what? Cow class. How am I doing it? I will not recreate. But when I do inheritance from animal to cat, all the methods of animal class can be accessible by dog. So whatever methods I have it in animal class, I'm able to reuse that in the dog class. Correct? Reusability of the members I'm able to achieve with inheritance. Like what happens in most of the families, you have elder brother and one younger kid. So usually the things are reused. The elder son will get everything new and the younger son will always get everything second hand. I mean, they bought a cycle for elder son. Now once you grow older, the cycle becomes small. They will nicely clean it, keep it in storeroom. They will be waiting for the younger son to grow, and then that cycle is given to the younger son. Right? The same way now, what happens is, okay, let's say you had some bunch of t-shirts, used it, and now when you grow older, same t-shirts will be given to younger son. For some time this will work, as long as both the kids they do not understand. Correct? But once you start growing older, definitely now younger son will tell, you're giving me all reused items. But that's the meaning of reusability, which most of the parents are good at doing it. Yes or no? Correct? You people would have faced this thing. How many are younger child here? See, they would have all got reused things. Yes? All elder brother's t-shirt only, elder brother's shoes, cycle, everything. Correct? But when you started growing elder, you would have started demanding your parent that I want a new one. I will not buy basically which is used one. Reusability is this. Whatever is there in the parent class, when you inherit, you're reusing that in the child class. That's it. And we get the advantage of not creating duplicate code. Let's see this practically, guys. It's a very big concept. It cannot get over in one class. This will take time. This will take lot of classes to learn. So get ready. It will take lot of classes to excel in this topic. I've just started our discussion. So I'm going to start here now quickly with a class called as animal. Right click and delete. Now right click, go to new and create a class. Okay, right click, go to new and create a class called as animal. Is this clear? Now right click, go to new and create a class called as dog. Now I have here animal class. So let's go to the animal class and let's write here public void eat method. And here we are going to now print eating, eating. Now let's copy this eat method, paste it and call here sleep method. Let's type here sleeping. Let's type here sleeping. So now we have eating and sleeping. There are two methods that we have got here. Is this clear everyone now? Now the next thing, all I need to do here is I need to inherit the animal class details to the dog class. Okay. So one is you again copy, paste and recreate. That's not advisable. So what we will do, we will use a keyword in Java called as extends. We'll use a keyword in Java called as extends. Dog extends. Now just by doing this, these methods of animal class I can access with a dog object. Okay, the dog object can reuse that. Dog dog d is equal to new dog, and you will write here d dot eat and then d dot sleep. Is this clear? Now right click, run as Java application. And you see here eating and then what? Sleeping. We see here eating and then what? Sleeping. Am I reusing it? But now if I create an object of animal, then those members of animal class are accessible. What is present in animal? So I can still access a dot eat, a dot sleep. Is this part clear? The first example, is it clear? Let's read this here, what we now see. The definition, inheritance. Here we inherit members of parent class to child class so that we can reuse those members. So that we can reuse those members. Here we can inherit the members of parent class to child class so that we can reuse those members. Is this part clear everyone? Everyone got this part? Okay. Now we have here eat and sleep. I'm inheriting, reusing it here. Let's continue further. Now what if I want to reuse this in some other class? Then you need not, again, the inheritance is not happening here. Inheritance is happening on dog class. Animal class is no inheritance. Are you understanding? Where am I reusing those eat and sleep method of animal? Where am I using? So this is inheritance. animal class object when I'm creating, that is not inheritance. Is this clear? Okay. Now let's create one more class. Right click, go to new, create a class cat. And now this cat class, when we are talking about now, I'll do inheritance. So extends animal, and let's type here main. Okay. Now see, our cat class also is able to access the members of your parent class. C dot eat, C dot sleep. Do you see sleep and eat method in cat class? No, it's nowhere developed. But the members of animal class I'm able to access. Run and see, it will still work. Run and see, it will still work. Is this part clear? Everyone? Any doubts, any queries, questions? Do you have it? Tell me. Any doubts, questions, queries? Do you have it? Tell me. Any doubts, questions, queries? Do you have it here? Tell me. Not there. Right? Now, let us continue further. Same way, if you want to inherit to cow class, I can do that. But now, we are going to look at some more important concept on inheritance. So we got to know what is inheritance in a high level manner. I assume that. But now we are going to look at what is multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. What do you mean by multi-level inheritance? Let's understand this here now quickly. See, multi-level inheritance is something like this. We will now create one class A. Now this class A, I'm inheriting its member to class B. I'm inheriting the members of class A to what? Class B. And class B members, I will inherit that to what? C. What are we doing here? We are inheriting the members from A to B and B to what? Example, I have here test 1 method. I have here test 2 method. I have here test 2 method. Now when I do inheritance from A to B, I can say that the test method from A, the test method from A is inherited to B. The test method from A is inherited to what? B. And the members from B are now inherited to what? C. Multi-level means every child has only one parent class. Every child should have only one parent. Can you see? For class B, there is only one parent. For class C, there is only one parent. Every parent class will have only one child class. Then it is multi-level inheritance. Multiple is different. Okay. So let's observe here. Now what I will do, I will take you through some example related to multi-level inheritance. I hope everybody has installed the IDE. Yes. So I'm going to create a class A with test 1 method. Let's go here. So let's build class A, right click, new, create a class A. And in this class A, let's build here now public void and test 1 method. And let's write here 1. Okay. Now I want to inherit from A to B. Now a lot of beginners, they create all the classes in one file. Don't do that. That's a very bad practice. You should never create classes like this. Classes should be created in individual files. Otherwise, maintenance of code will become difficult. Are you understanding what am I telling you? Able to follow, students? Okay. Now right click, go to new, create a class B. Now in class B, we are going to write here now public void and test 2. Public void and test 2. Is this clear, everyone? Now you notice from A, we are inheriting to B. How are we inheriting? By using extends keyword. How many methods are present in B now? We have test 1, and then we have comment that. We have two methods. Is this clear, everyone? Now I will create a class C. Right click, new class C. And this class C that I'm talking about now, I'll write extends B. Extends what? B. Now can you tell me how many methods will be present in C? One method or two methods? So how many methods are inherited from A to B? One. But how many methods it has now? Two. How come two methods? Test 1 is inherited and test 2 is present in B. So combined together, test 1, test 2 methods are present. Now from B, when I do inheritance, how many methods are inherited to C? Two. What are the two methods inherited? Did you understand? Everyone able to follow, guys? Let's type here main. C1 is equal to new C. And let's type C1 dot test 1 and C1 dot test 2. Now right click, run as Java application. Observe, we have got here now 1 and then what? 2. Is this part clear? All of you? Any doubts? Online students, are you all clear with it? Now keep the main method in that class which you will run. You cannot keep main method in all the class. From where you want to start your program execution to begin in your project, keep main method there. I want to start my project execution from here. So main method is kept in. If you remove it and keep it in B, then project has to start from class B. Please keep this in mind. Is this clear, everyone? Shall we continue? Okay, very good. Now, observe here. We have so far completed, okay, multi-level inheritance. Now we'll look at what is multiple inheritance. Very importantly, in Java, multiple inheritance does not work. In Java, multiple inheritance does not work. Keep this in mind. So let's see this here. When we people are talking about multiple inheritance, it means every child class has more than one parent class. If I now write here A, then this has the parent classes, let's say B and C. Now this class A has multiple parent classes. When a child class has more than one parent, when I say more than one, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, does not matter. Let's say this is D and this is what? E. How many parents it has now? So this is multiple inheritance. What is this called as? Multiple inheritance. Now understand, in Java, multiple inheritance is not allowed. In Java, multiple inheritance is not allowed. Now the question is, why sir? Multiple inheritance is not allowed? See, there are many languages. Like if you now look at first object oriented program. Okay, so the first object oriented program, okay, the first object oriented program, not this first object oriented programming language. Let's ask this question properly. There's a typo, it's okay, we'll take care of that. Yeah, so the first object oriented programming language was actually Simula, right? But then later what happened, they introduced C++, where the popularity started increasing. When I say object oriented programming language, means it should support us with four things: inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. If these four things any programming languages has got, it is object oriented programming language. Like C++ is a very popular object oriented programming language which somewhere started in 1980s. But after that, 1995, Java was introduced, which is also object oriented, and this gained a lot of popularity. Then we have modern languages like Python, C Sharp, Kotlin, etc. But now, if you look at C++, okay, now next question is language that supports multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Forget about typos. We'll take care of it, so I'm just not bothering it. Right? So now observe here. C++ allows multiple inheritance. Python supports multiple inheritance. There are other programming languages supports, but Java and C Sharp, no multiple inheritance, no multiple class inheritance. Now, why these programming languages decided not to have multiple inheritance? For what reason? Definitely there should be some reason, right? Yes or no? So let's see that reason now quickly. This is multi-level, but why multiple inheritance? Some programming languages like Java and C Sharp does not support, whereas Python supports. Other programming languages support, but why not Java? So why it does not support? Because we have here a concept which is basically called as, okay, a concept basically called as diamond problem. What problem? Diamond problem. Now, because of diamond problem, multiple inheritance is not applicable. Because of diamond problem, multiple inheritance is not applicable. Observe here now how. Firstly, let's say I have class A. I'm inheriting the members from A to B and B to C. This is not multiple inheritance. I'm inheriting from A to B and then I'm inheriting from A to C. Correct? Now, since this inheritance is happening from A to B and B to C, every child has only one parent. This is not multiple inheritance. See, B has only one parent, C has only one parent. Is this multiple inheritance? No. What is multiple inheritance? One child should have more than one parent. Now let me create here C. Now observe. This is where the problem starts. Now I'm inheriting from B to C, C to, let's call this as D. Let's call this as what? D. Now see, I'm inheriting from B to D and C to D. I'm inheriting from B to D and then I'm inheriting from C to what? D. Is this clear, everyone? Since we are inheriting from A to B, B to D, A to C and C to D, understand now, this class D is facing multiple inheritance because it has how many parents? Now, if you notice the shape of inheritance here is diamond. Is it forming diamond shape? Now see what happens. I'm going to create here a test method. Now this test method which is inherited, the test method that is inherited is something like this now. The first inheritance will be from A to B and B to D. It can inherit like this, right? From A to B, B to D, multi-level. I'm taking multi-level angle. And the same test method is getting inherited from A to C and C to D. The same method is getting inherited in two different directions. The same method is getting inherited in two different directions to D. Now D is confused. Which direction this method is coming from? Is this inheritance happening from A to B, B to D, or A to C and C to D? It is the same method getting inherited from two different places, causing ambiguity. Are you understanding? Now this ambiguity is what they realized in Java program, because whatever C# program has been created, it's somewhat copied from Java, right? Somewhat copied from Java. But this particular thing that I'm talking about now results in an ambiguity called as a diamond problem. When I say diamond problem, the same method are getting inherited to ultimately the child class from two different parent classes. From class B, class C, same method is inherited. From where this inheritance is happening, I really don't know. Got it now? And we did not want this to happen. So in Java, they decided, because of diamond problem, we will not support this multiple inheritance. Is this part clear? Observe here quickly. Now, if you just go here to our notes, I've given some definition. When a child class has more than one parent class, it is called as multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance because of diamond problem. Diamond problem, suppose we inherit a method from A to B, B to D, and same method is inherited from A to C, C to D, then confusion, which parent class method is inherited to child class D. Then confusion is from which parent class method is inherited to child class D. This is called as diamond problem. Hence in Java, classes does not support multiple inheritance. Hence in Java, classes does not support multiple inheritance. Let's give a try. Let's give a try. Let's go here. Now, I will remove this now. Okay, let's delete all this now. Just for our understanding, I'll keep it empty. A and B. I want to make the parent of C. What do you see? Am I able to inherit C from multiple parents? What do you see here? Error. Tell me, what is diamond problem? What is diamond problem? Tell me. When you're inheriting same method from multiple parent classes to child class, we see what? Diamond problem. What is diamond problem? Tell me. What is diamond problem? When we inherit same method from multiple parent classes to child class, it results in diamond problem, right? So diamond problem, to avoid, what Java they did, they said I will not give you multiple inheritance concept on classes. On classes not allowed, but interfaces concept it allows. We don't know what is interface. Java does not support multiple inheritance on class. Be very clear with this point. But supports on interfaces. We don't know what is interface. I will discuss about that further. But is this part clear? All of you, read this point again. Very clearly I've written Java classes. Read this diamond problem definition. Is this clear? Read this note. Keep this point in mind. Interfaces concept is there in Java where multiple inheritance can happen. Diamond problem will not occur there. In interfaces, diamond problem cannot occur. Diamond problem occurs only on classes, not on interfaces. I'll explain this further. And we saw an example with an error. Can you tell me why there is an error, students? Why there is an error? Can you tell me? Okay. I have one question for you. Can I take your class little early? Can I take it by 10 o'clock? Huh? Sure? Are you all okay? Online students, are you all okay if I take it at 10 o'clock? Huh? Shall we do that? 10 to 11? Okay. So what I will do, everybody okay, no? Fine. So from tomorrow, I'll keep your class at 10 o'clock, right? I'll keep your class in the morning 10 o'clock. Yeah, we'll do that. Fine. 10 o'clock, I'll be keeping your class in the morning from tomorrow. Fine. So now, inheritance between classes present in different package. Let's try to see that example. What if the classes are present in different package? So let's go here. Delete this part. Let me delete all of these things. Let's delete. And now let me delete this one. Now I'm going to create here a class A, which is in package P1. Let's build one method. public void test1, and let's write here from test1, from test1. Let's go here, go to new and create a package called as p2, and in p2 now I'll create here another class called as b. Now I want to do inheritance between the classes present in different package. We already know the package concept. There is an error. Can you tell me why error? We cannot access this class A without an import. Now see, we are doing an import. So let's type here main, then b1 is equal to new b, and you see that I'm able to access that particular member. Is this example clear? Observe once. All of you observe once. Observe once. Everyone clear? Okay. Now let's go back here. Now what is a non-subclass? What do you mean by that? See, non-subclasses are the one wherein there is no relation between the two classes. There is no inheritance happening between these two classes. Then that's a non-subclass. Like class A and class B, they are individual classes in my project. Now since these classes are individual classes in my project, the class A and class B are called as non-subclasses. What are they called as? What is a non-subclass? Individual classes without inheritance. I'll be using this term further during access specifier concept with inheritance. Now since they are non-subclasses, I can still create an object of A in B. This is allowed. But you'll have to import that class. Are you understanding, guys? This is not inheritance. I'm using class A object to access member of A. I'm not using B to access member of A. If I'm using B to access member of A, then that is inheritance. But if I'm now creating an object of that class directly in another class, then there's no inheritance. Because I'm accessing test with still class A only. Provided object is created in another class. Did you understand this part? Online students, did you understand this part? Please tell me. Did you all understand this part? Please tell me. Right? Did you all understand this part? Please tell me. Yes? Everyone clear with this part? Any doubts? See, when there are two classes Nabil and there is no inheritance happening between them, they are called as non-subclasses. What is non-subclass? If I write it like this, then I can say B is a subclass of A, or I can say A is a parent class of B or super class of B. Use the term super or parent, and B is a subclass or a child class of A. But if there is no inheritance only happening, they are individual classes in my project. There is no inheritance between them. Class A and class B, no inheritance happening between them, meaning they are non-subclasses. What are they called as? Non-subclasses. Is this part clear? They are called as non-subclasses. Now, in the non-subclasses, I can create object of one class in another. Object of A, you can create in B. I can do that in non-subclasses. Is this clear now? Students, yes? Who had this doubts? Is this clear? Are you all clear with this part? Okay. Now that you people have got the clarity about it, I am going to stop here. Finish your lunch in PG. Tomorrow, I'll take your class at 10 o'clock. I'll be taking your class tomorrow onwards, 10 o'clock fixed time. Is this clear? Yes? We'll be starting off your class 10 o'clock. Jetalal, what you did not understand? Are you clear with this? सी बाबा, इनहेरिटेंस नहीं हो रहा है तो नॉन सब क्लास है. इसमें क्वेश्चन क्या है? अगर मैं एक्सटेंस लिखूंगा देन दिस इज बी सब क्लास. अगर मैं एक्सटेंस नहीं लिखूंगा, ए एंड बी के बीच में इनहेरिटेंस नहीं हो रहा है, तो इसका मतलब क्या है? ये दोनों नॉन सब क्लास है. इज दिस क्लियर? Try to manage the timing. It's not too early, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is not too early time. Correct? It is not a too early time, 10 o'clock. Offline students all are okay. All are okay. Because it's better we keep it freshly morning 10 o'clock, as I will be then held up with some or the other work. Right? Even I'll get free. Your class is over. I will become little free. Right? Okay. Try karo, try karo. You will get used to it. You will get used to it because it's not too early. All you have to do is online people switch on the mobile phone, sit in front of the class 10 o'clock. Correct, no? Okay? You will just have to switch on the mobile and sit online class. Offline people, see anyways PG, breakfast, everything will get over. By 9 o'clock only I think it will get over. So you will become free, quickly get ready, come. There is nothing you have to completely get ready and come. Your students directly what? Take a book, pen, sit in the class 1 hour, go. Then after that you go and your other works you continue. Got it? It's not that you have to freshen up everything and पूरा ready होके आना है. नहाना वाना बाद में कर सकते हो 11 बजे के बाद. Yes or no? That's what I'm telling. Okay? Manage, manage. Manage the time. That will be very comfortable for all. Okay? I hope everybody, okay, joining the classes process. Have you completed that? Students, do not delay. Right? Ensure that people all have got the access in the app. I'll start shifting you to the app because I'll not be able to take so many classes on free platform. Understand, even I have some restrictions. मैं इतने सारे classes free platform पे नहीं ले पाऊंगा. Right? So whoever is in the pending list, join करना चालू करो. Don't wait till the ending moment. Okay? Because काफी ज्यादा free classes online देना मेरे लिए वो नहीं हो पाएगा. तो जितने भी offline बच्चे online बच्चे फटाफट if you're interested डिसीजन लेना चालू करो. हम ऐप में शिफ्ट करना चालू कर देगी जल्दी से. Bye guys, take care. How to join? You call this number, no? Call 9632629033. Okay. Uh, See, people who don't have this idea about classes joining app thing, I will organize one call. Okay? Because after adding you to the app also, people are asking that where is it added in the app? So, we will just guide you. Okay? Probably I'll organize some